The Anti-Terrorism Bill is now Republic Act number 11479. President Rodrigo Duterte signs the bill into law Friday, July 3. The law gives the government more powers to act against persons or groups falling under what critics say is a dangerous and vague definition of terrorism. Duterte does this in the middle of the coronavirus health crisis. A source tells Rappler Duterte signed the bill into law despite Malacanang legal minds pointing out strong cautionary comments from within the cabinet about certain provisions. A day before the signing, the Bangsamoro government urged him to veto the bill, fearing it would lead to more discrimination and abuse of Muslims in Mindanao. Law experts say the law's definition of terrorism is broad and vague, enough that it could include expressions of dissent or criticism against the government. Retired Supreme Court Senior Justice Antonio Carpio earlier said the measure could be challenged before the Supreme Court because of its unconstitutional provisions. The anti-terror law takes effect 15 days after its publication in newspapers with nationwide circulation. Confirmed coronavirus cases in the Philippines reached 40,000 on Friday, July 3, with a record of 1,531 new confirmed cases reported in a single day. The health department reports a total of 40,336 COVID-19 cases in the country. The DOH counted 6 new fatalities, bringing the total number of deaths to 1,280. The agency also reported a record 400 recoveries, the highest in a single day so far, bringing total recoveries to 11,073. Of Friday's new cases, 413 were from Metro Manila, while 301 were from Region 7, Central Visayas, including Cebu City. On Thursday, July 2, 17 frontline workers from the Lapu-Lapu City District Hospital in Cebu tested positive for the virus. As the country reels from the rising cases, 11 individuals led by former Social Welfare Secretary Judy Taguiwalo filed a petition at the Supreme Court Friday, July 3, seeking to compel the Duterte government to conduct mass testing. Meanwhile, a new study published in scientific journal Cell says the genetic variation of the novel coronavirus that dominates the world today is more transmittable among humans than the original that emerged in China. Laboratory experiments show the current variant is 3 to 6 times more capable of infecting human cells. Marking his first year as Pasig mayor with a State of the City address, Vico Sotto says he refused 2 million pesos offered to him as grease money for a business permit. In his address, Sotto also highlights gains from cleansing the local government's bidding process for project contracts. He also enumerates his administration's achievements in public health, education, social welfare, reforms in bureaucracy, and its response to the coronavirus pandemic. Under Sotto's watch, Pasig's bids and awards process saved the city a total of 414.7 million pesos since October 2019.
Simula noong Oktubre, hanggang ngayon nakatipid ng ating gobyerno dahil sa makatotohanan na competitive public building, nakatipid na po tayo ng 414.7 million pesos. Nagagawa po natin ito dahil maayos ang ating back, pero kailangan ko rin pong sabihin, nagagawa po natin ito dahil walang pera na napupunta sa bulsa ko.
In 2019, Sotto campaigned on a platform of sweeping reforms against patronage politics and corruption, ending the nearly 3-decade political dominance of the Eusebio family in Pasig. Hong Kongers scrub their social media accounts, delete chat histories, and ramp up their cyber privacy. The rush to beef up personal online security comes as China's newly imposed security law blankets the city in fear and self-censorship. China's authoritarian leaders enacted sweeping new powers on Tuesday, June 30, after more than a year of violent protests in Hong Kong. Legal analysts and rights groups warn the broad wording of the law will choke civil liberties and free speech. The law bans subversion, secession, terrorism, and colluding with foreign forces. Local police have been granted wider surveillance powers to monitor suspects, including wiretapping and accessing digital communications without a judge's approval. Meantime, one of Hong Kong's most prominent young democracy activists, Nathan Law, announces he fled overseas. In a message to journalists, Law says, quote, "I have already left Hong Kong and continue the advocacy work on the international level." Law was a founding member of Demosisto, a pro-democracy party that disbanded earlier this week in response to the security law. Law and other prominent party members like former student leader Joshua Wong are often described by Beijing as separatists who conspire with foreigners to undermine China. A report claiming actor Piolo Pascual died in a carjacking incident is false. An article from website globenewsupdate.xyz says Pascual died after getting shot in the head by carjackers. Pascual is alive and well. He posted a photo of himself and uploaded stories on his Instagram account on Monday, June 29. Facebook's claim check dashboard says the article was first shared Saturday, June 27, with one post shared over 1,000 times. The embedded video in the false claim is from a July 15, 2015 TV Patrol news report about a different carjacking incident caught by security cameras in Santa Mesa, Manila. The video was uploaded last Friday, June 26, by a YouTube channel named Tumbling News Buns, a channel that posts short clips of actual news reports taken out of context. Death hoax claims frequently use this technique of altering actual news clips.